Hello, my name is Justin Castillo, and this is my student registration project. Over here on the left in MySQL Workbench, we have our database and table, student registration, and students with our student ID auto increment primary key. We'll go ahead and run the select statement once just to verify there's nothing in the database currently. Over here in VS Code, we have 3 pages. First is connect, which stores our credentials and uses those to create a MySQL connection object to connect to our database, returning an error and stopping execution if it fails. Over here in registration form, we require the connect.php once, and we have a message that is printed over here, returning success or failure of the registration. Over here in the HTML, we have our form, which is a post method. And this, for each input field, we associate it with the name here, which will become its key in the post superglobal array, which is accessed in the server superglobal array to activate this if statement, which then populates these variables with the value in the post superglobal array with these keys. And we insert these and bind these into the SQL statement with these placeholders. These are 4 strings, and these are the values that are going into the prepared statement, which is prepared right here. We execute the statement and return an error if it did not go through, finally closing the statement and the connection. In our student list, we have the require our connect page. We have our SQL statement, which is just a select statement, and we have our result object, which stores the results of the query of the SQL query. Um, Over here, we iterate through the results using a fetch assoc array, which fetches an associative array for each row, using these as the keys to essentially fetch the data from each row and place them into their own cell in the table. Um, and if there are no rows returned, then we simply print no students found, finally closing the connection down here. To demonstrate, I'll go ahead and open the browser. I've inputted some sample data here. Go ahead and press submit, and we have a registration successful message. I'll go ahead to the view students page, and we see that the data is being reflected here. And I'll go ahead and run the select statement one more time to verify that the data has been entered, and there it is. Thank you very much for watching.